Ready, talk that boxing. Just posted up, catching up on the weekend. We're doing another middleweight roundup. Going into this weekend, I did a lot. I talked about the middleweights. David Papat, he beat Fuad Masasudi. I can't find that fight, but just a quick little announcement. He was victorious. Now, what this is about is Gary O'Sullivan. In his it was a 10-rounder. He beat the shit out of Berlin Abreu. As they said, he was a welterweight who came up. I didn't even spar for this fight. I just knew I could beat him. I don't see nothing special about Gary O'Sullivan. Gary O'Sullivan just walked him down, went through the motions. Being the bigger man, his shots were just heavier. And in the third round, between third and fourth round, the referees went over to the corner and just stopped it. Like, I don't want to see you take any more punishment. Because I say in the second round, Abreu went for a little 20-second flurry, if that, hitting on the gloves, hitting on shoulders. But you could see Abreu had nothing. Gary O'Sullivan's jab, just his get-in jab was knocking Abreu back. It made Abreu get tired. At the start of the second round, he punched his mouthpiece out. Then later in the third round, he was so tired he purposely spit his mouthpiece out, got a point deducted. No conditioning. It was a weird. What the hell is wrong with these middleweights taking on these smaller people now, man? Like, you had Jacobs taking on Shalucky. You had Triple G taking on Manarosian. You got O'Sullivan taking on a welterweight. But they won't fight each other. The money's not right. It's not right. But you beat the shit out of some smaller guy. And for the most part, the only one who really had a game opponent was Jacobs, But O'Sullivan taking on a welterweight who hasn't fought in 2 years. Bullshit. Beat his ass. Jab. It was he went through the motions, and you could tell whenever he wanted to let his hands go, that's when the fight was going to end. He just working on some, just getting out the kinks, loosening his shoulders, jab, body shot. Every shot had an effect on Abreu. Now, they're saying this could be his bigger picture is the winner of the Triple G and Canelo fight in September. I just want to see Canelo versus O'Sullivan. Just get out the way. Don't, obviously they will, if Triple G and Canelo fights, they want O'Sullivan to be Triple G's first title defense. Canelo's first title defense. That's why Golden Boy is holding on to him, building him up. But for me, once I saw the outcome of the first Triple G and Canelo fight, that train has gone and passed me, and I'm cool with not hopping on it no more. I'm over that fight. I'd rather see Triple G do Billy Joe Saunders. Then I see Canelo and O'Sullivan. Then if those guys want to match up, fine. Because there is nothing for Triple G to fight Canelo. You fought him for pride and money. You got the money. You got a draw. You see, they kind of robbed you. That's my opinion. I think he got robbed. And there's no reason to rush into a rematch for a guy who has no belts. You know what I mean? You're a champion. You cried your whole career. You want undisputed. You have an opportunity in Billy Joe Saunders after this fight, but yet you're going to rush into a guy with no belts. That's fucking bullshit. Bullshit. Let O'Sullivan go get that Canelo fight. You go fight Billy Joe Saunders. If you have all 4 belts, and like I said, win or lose with Canelo and O'Sullivan, that money is always going to be there for Triple G. And, then he's going to have, I don't want to go, it was an O'Sullivan video, but talking about Triple G a lot, because the O'Sullivan fight was just crap. It was just a public display sparring session. And like I said, O'Sullivan getting a Billy Joe rematch is, as Billy Joe's gonna do the exact same thing, if not even worse. I think he's just gonna box the shit out of O'Sullivan again. Now, Golden Boy holding on to O'Sullivan, they could throw him at David Lemieux, but me personally, I think Golden Boy is really trying hard to build those two up, because in the case of Canelo beats Triple G, those are his two title defenses, Lemieux and O'Sullivan. I think that's what Golden Boy is really trying hard to keep those two away from each other, so they look very good going into a Canelo fight. This is Mr. A. I am your host of your show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. Thank you for tuning in. Gary O'Sullivan, a glorified sparring session, stops Berlin Abreu with a referee stoppage between rounds 3 and 4. Thank you for your support.